just general thoughts on the first preseason match. Get a lot of.
Well, I think you could see first off when we first started out, we were a little bit pensive and that they didn't want to take the game to them and sat back a little bit. You know, I think we had 5 against 0 at times in the back, knocking the ball around, and you know, just talked at half time about getting a little bit higher up the field, getting into more dangerous areas, getting between their lines. And, you know, made a couple of adjustments and put Ali a little bit higher, I think, which helped. She got in amongst them a bit, and probably Ali changed the game really. And she got more dangerous with Ali in that position. And, I mean, obviously the youngsters came on and did a pretty good job for us. Obviously they were tiring at that point, but it's a first game for us, and you know, we ran into each other a couple of times, jumping for head balls, and you know, one went this way and the other one went the other way, which is probably typical for pre-season. But the work rate was excellent, and you know, we didn't look tired at the end. And you know, I think 5 of them went 90 minutes. So from that perspective, probably more than anticipated. The 5 of them could go, and Sinead looked comfortable in both positions. Ali did well. McCall, you know, playing her first game. Sarah. A pretty positive first half, so I think you know, all the new players coming in did pretty well. You know, we played with a different backline than we played before, a different formation than we've ever played before. So we were just trying a couple of things out tonight, and you know, we didn't give much away in the back. I think Kat was, she led the team well, comfortable on the ball, and I think I would say it's probably your prototype first game in pre-season. So a lot to work on, but some good positives. Whatever we talked about at half time, they did second half, so that's all you can ask. Got some more width at the wing backs. They went wide to the touch lines and opened up some seams inside and some lanes, and we were able to get into Ali and get into Mona and get into Jodie. You know, Jodie had a good first game too. She looked dangerous, and so I'm happy with it.
How important was that first goal, despite being a penalty, to help settle the team and kind of?
Yeah, I mean, we had 3 or 4 very good chances prior to it, and we didn't put them away. But you know, if it had ended 0-0, I think my after game speech would have been the same really to them. You know, I thought they did well. They were good and positive. I thought the tempo was too slow in the first half, and I said to them half time, if you want the fans to get up and cheer and get into the game, you've got to excite them and get higher up the field, put some more pressure, get into the goal math a little bit and make things happen. And they did that second half, so all credit to them. But you know, a couple of things that we've been working on in pre-season this week, which was pressing, which we worked on the whole week, was good. We forced them into a lot of mistakes, and no, it was good. It was a good game for us, because when you come on a nice big grass field with a good crowd, I think it helps in preparation, as opposed to a closed door scrimmage where there's nobody in the audience and there's no pressure on, and it's just a regular training day almost. So it takes the training day out of it. And this was the first time that, you know, the 5 or 6 youngsters that played had been in front of, you know, with a Paul and Thorns uniform on. So I think just the fact of putting a uniform on is difficult for some of them, and I think they handled themselves really well. You know, Kelsey Haycock got her first goal, Mary Speck got her first goal. I thought last 20 minutes they did well, in all fairness to them. All of them that came in, they looked good.
At times you seem to be almost playing a 3-6-1. How was that beneficial to
that's pretty close.
Building the chemistry?
Yeah, I mean, we played a 3-4-2-1. I'll tell you what we played, and you know, whether we play it ever again, I don't know. But we wanted to work on it, and you know, a great team. We'll be playing that tomorrow morning against another average team at Anfield tomorrow. So, but yeah, we wanted to work on it. We've been working on it for the last 2 weeks, and we're going to Arizona, going to switch again formations and go back to our normal formation with the diamond in it and work on that and in preparation to start the season. But we wanted 2 or 3 different formations that we can pull to, and yeah, it was good. I mean, you know, obviously Kat Williamson was critical piece of bringing back. We felt we didn't have that last year, that leadership in the back, that person that could anchor everybody, and she's done a pretty good job of anchoring the group so far, and she was the captain today, and I thought she showed good leadership and good responsibility. And you know, the goalkeepers didn't have a ton to do, but they were clean, the distribution was good, so you know, happy with that end of the field too. I don't think there was any shots away. I don't know what the shots were, but I don't think we gave a shot up, you know. But it was good. They, you know, they put 10 players behind the ball. First, I said to the players, it's not easy when there's 10 players behind you and the ball. It's hard between the circle and the goal, and to break them down was not easy first half. And we were just a little bit off. Our timing was a little bit off, and you know, second half I thought we did pretty well. So I'm happy.
Jodie seemed at times to be playing, you know, square about 8 pilots.
Yeah, I think
I
think Jodie. Yeah, we talked about getting everyone involved before the game, and especially the front 7, what we would call the front 7, getting them all involved, and we didn't get Jodie involved. She checked for a ball, and we'd be looking to knock Jodie in behind, and then we'd play wide, and then we'd knock it to Jodie, and she's already stopped and altered her run. But that's part and parcel of getting to know Jodie and what Jodie's good at. And you know, Jodie's good in front, she's good in behind, she's good at pulling off, she's good at rolling off, she can run across the line, and she's very good at a lot of different things. We just got to get to know her, and that's what we're here for. And you know, 2 games in Arizona will be really good for us, I think, getting her used to the midfield. And, you know, again, when Ali went higher, I think Mona and Jodie got a pretty good understanding. Trying to get that with Ali now, and trying to get it with Sarah and with McCall, because they're new players too. It's just getting used to, you know, everybody's moving off the ball and stuff. So hopefully that'll come with time.
Your thoughts on Kendall in her first game as a Thorn?
Yeah, she's done well actually. I think again she's another one. The first half it wasn't super to the races, and then second half she settled in. I thought I had a great second half, both sides of the field. And when we flipped it to the right hand side, you know, my information going into the game was just cut inside and let one go. And she cut back to her right foot, which is questionable to say the least. And but she delivered some great balls with her right foot and scored a great goal. And I think she was excited tonight to play. And you know, again, Kendall's coming in. It's a big adjustment to her. She probably never played this formation either, so I think that was a little bit. She's used to playing left back and a pure left back, so she was a little bit higher up the field. And sometimes, you know, left backs all of a sudden they're looking backwards at the ball as opposed to going onto a ball. And you know, that may be a bit of an adjustment for Kendall. But second half, although she was very good, created a lot of problems, some good crosses today, some good deliveries, and you know, she is a very good delivery of the ball. I didn't realise her right foot was that good, to be honest with you, so I'm happy with that.
Any other questions? All right, thanks, Paul.
All right, guys, thanks.